everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm just playing around with some makeup, doing a quick little get ready with me on this look. So if you want to see how I got this, then please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. First things first, we're going to ignore my hair. It is so frizzy right now. She's doing her own thing, so we're gonna let her be. Alright, so let's just ignore that. Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to be just doing a little get ready with me. I'm probably gonna lean towards an orangey look since I'm gonna match what I'm already wearing. So yeah, let's get started. I'm first going to prep my skin with this vitamin C serum. This is by Global Beauty Care. I actually got this at TJ Maxx and it is so good. I love it so much. I literally drenched my skin in it like every night. I just love how it doesn't feel oily, so it's not like shiny serum, but the moisture is there and it literally makes your skin feel so good. I'm going to start off with eyes today to let the vitamin C soak into my skin. So I'm going to conceal my eyes with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I'm going to set my eyelids just with a little bit of powder. I'm using my Morphe 35O palette. This is one of the OG palettes. I think one of my very first. I'm taking a Morphe E28 brush. I'm gonna go in with these two, maybe these three colors right there, and just start building up my crease. This Morphe palette was literally, I actually got this in the first Morphe store that existed. It was in Burbank, I remember, like on Victory Boulevard. I literally begged my mom to take me to that Morphe store because I saw the palettes being hyped up so much on like Twitter and Instagram, and I was literally shook. I was like, I need this palette. And the best part is that it was affordable, so like I could actually buy it, you know. It's nothing like $60 because it's a lot of shadows, so I would expect it to be pricey, but it was so affordable. And when me and my mom walked into that store, we were so shook. The amount of makeup, the amount of brushes, everything was like super overwhelming, especially because I didn't know that much about Morphe or how good their products were, but they started blowing up real quick. Like, I cannot believe I'm seeing, like, when I went to the new store, I think it's still in Burbank, I don't remember, it's like by Portos. That store is, I'm so shook. That even got me more overwhelmed. But yeah, it was just a little store, kind of like the hole in the wall, like places. It was actually kind of sketch getting there because it was like so tiny. It was just crazy to see how big they blew up and how I was able to see like what they were first like originally from. So it's kind of cool. Now, oh, actually I forgot to tell you, I added a little bit, what did I add? Oh, I added a little bit of this color into my crease. Now I'm going to use that little like baby pukey color, and it's literally my favorite color for any transition, and use the Morphe M441 and just keep applying that to my crease. Literally with this palette I've done so many different looks, and it's crazy because they're all like in the same shade range, but these are my colors. That's where I really first fell in love with like red and orange shadows. Like, I would never, if you told me I would love orange eyeshadow, I'd be like, no. But literally orange shadows are just, ugh, they're so beautiful, and I feel like they complement my skin tone and my eye color super well. Now we're gonna jump in with this orangey color, like right where my eye crease is, not so much like above where we like already blended, but like right below it, if that makes sense. Oh, and another thing, I'll never forget the fact that Morphe was my first kind of like was a little Sephora kit. Actually, I still have the brushes. It was literally like the mini brushes at Sephora, and it was like a really cheap kit. Not even cheap, it was actually kind of expensive because like I bought it by myself, like with my own money, and it was low-key like wasn't worth it. And I had one little crease brush that I used for everything, and then another like a lid brush, and that brush that I showed you guys, and that was literally my life. And I didn't really know what else I needed until I walked into that Morphe store for the first time, and I was just like, I'm shook. I'm also taking this color and whatever's left on the brush, like kind of in the inner socket if that makes sense. Kind of like right under my brow, because I feel like I kind of forget about that shadow just a little bit. And I know it looks crazy. I literally say this for every look. Like, my eyeshadow never looks perfect. Like the other beauty gurus are like, oh, my eyeshadow, like no makeup eyeshadow, of course you're gonna look crazy. But I really fix up the edges. That's why the edges are not perfect. I'm still learning how to like perfect the edges, because sometimes I need a little help. But yeah, that's when concealer comes in and I really fix it. So whatever happens in the outer corner, if it's like not even or whatever, I just let it be, because you can always fix it. I kind of want to try to do a cut crease. I've only done one literally twice. Never really done them just cause. But I see so many girls doing it. It looks so pretty. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take another brush. This is the Morphe MB23. With no extra product, and just blend out the edges, blend out everything to make sure it looks nice and seamless. I'm so far away from my mirror. This feels so weird. Does this look bad if I'm super close? Actually, you know what? I find it better and it looks so much cleaner when I do my eyeshadow like a little bit farther away, if that makes sense. Because technically people look at me not like super close up, you know? So if you look at it far away, you know how much color to add. I didn't realize that until now. I'm going to use this flat top brush. I actually think this is from Forever 21, maybe like 6 years ago. So this has been with me through so much. I'm gonna take the same concealer I primed my eyelids, and I'm going to put this on the back of my hand and then pick it up with my brush. I'm just gonna start concealing a little bit. I don't want to do like a full cut crease. I might just do a half one, because I like what's on the outer edge. I'm just gonna go back, apply more concealer, and just I don't even know how that's looking, but okay, it's not that bad. I'm gonna do the other eye really quick. How do you make it look even? I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna go back with another fluffy brush, actually the same one I use in my transition, and just blend the top out. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. I'm gonna go in with this middle shade right here. Can you guys see that? Yes, this one. Just do a little bit on the outer corner and just a little bit at the crease. Okay, so once I finish blending, I'm gonna take this super flat white color in the palette and apply that onto my lids where I put the concealer. I'm gonna use the same brush that I put in my crease, and with nothing else left over, I'm gonna just tap off the sides just to have like a nice ending to the white color. I've actually never done a look like this before, so I kind of like it. Okay, for inner corner, I'm going to use the color right next to the white that we used. That one right there. And I'm gonna pop that into my inner corners. This is the Morphe E36 brush. And I'm also going to apply that on my brow bone. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows off camera really quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so brows are complete. I just used the Makeup Revolution Brow Definer and the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. I actually really like the brow definer, and if you haven't seen my last video, I talk about a bunch of Makeup Revolution products and my thoughts on them. And at first, I wasn't the biggest fan of this, but it's actually grown on to me, and the eyebrows actually look better with time. So after I apply this and set them, and of course everything else is done, they look so good. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Lash Sensational and coat my lashes really quick. For lashes today, I'm going to be using the Salon Perfect 652s. These are just super natural and just very wispy, and I think they would look really good with this look. And of course, I'm using my Kiss Strip Lash Glue that I love so much. I'm going to pop these on. Actually, as I was putting on my lash glue, I thought of a great idea. I have this ColourPop loose highlighter in the shade Luster Dust. Let's try the inner corner first and see how it is. This is such a pretty highlight. I don't know if you guys can see. Kind of peachy, but I'm gonna use whatever's on the lid with the same inner corner brush, the Morphe E36. I'm just gonna apply that on to the inner corners. Now it is time to put on these lashes. It's the moment of truth. My favorite yet least favorite part of doing my makeup. This stresses me out so much. Like, ugh. Alrighty, let me try to put these on. Alright, that was half a success. Now I'm going to prime my face. This right here is a very new product to me. This is the Skin Lab Lift and Firm Instant Radiant Booster, and the claims are to instantly prime for a luminous complexion. Got this at TJ Maxx for $6. It just looks like that. It's kind of like shimmery when you blend it. So I feel like that with the vitamin C serum really made my skin feel good and very luminous, of course. And it's pretty tacky, so I feel like that would make a good primer. For foundation today, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus in the shade Golden Beige. Alright, for concealer, I'm going to use the same one I've been using all video. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the Neutralizer shade. Okay, now that that's blended in, I'm going to use a brand new powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder, and this is the translucent shade. So I actually didn't bake, you know what I mean? I just set the concealer with the sponge. If that makes sense, like I applied the powder on the sponge and just set it. But anyways, I'm gonna go back in with this brush and kind of like dust off any excess that might have been left over. My favorite under eye brush is that Morphe M169. I'm gonna use the colors I use in my crease and smoke out my lower lash line. I'm also going to connect it with the outer corner. I'm going to line my eyes with a black pencil. Those two last steps are my favorite ever. They just literally transform you. I'm here for it. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara for my lower lashes. Now I'm just gonna set my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, the one, you know, this kind. I'm gonna be using this baked bronzer again. I'm gonna test it out because I wanna love it. So I'm gonna make it work and I'm gonna try it again. And to contour, I'm going to use the NYC Sunny Bronzer. This is kind of very light, but it's exactly what I want because I know that the Makeup Revolution one is kind of intense. So in case things go out of hand, I have a lighter contour underneath, so it's like not super extra. I love this Morphe brush. This is the M530, but it sheds so much. Like no matter how many times I've washed it, no matter the very first time I use it, it just sheds. So I always have little like bristles on my face. I'm gonna use the Vivid Baked Bronzer, and I'm going to use a stippling brush and literally tap the hell out of the brush. It's intense, so I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks. Oh, see, now I'm going overboard. See, it's my fault. This is actually so beautiful. It's really, really pretty. I didn't give it a fair shot. I'm sorry. If you have not seen my last video, another shameless plug, but go check it out. I talk about all these products and you can see my initial reaction on this because it was not this reaction. I'm actually shook. I really like it. I think it's so pretty. But yeah, watch the other video and see how this thing literally did me wrong. Me so dirty. I think I did go a little ham again. I said I wasn't going to, but look at me. I'm gonna just do a little bit of powder in the front. Now I'm going to go in with highlighter. I think we're almost done. Wow. I'm gonna use my Dose of Colors Desi Times Katie Fuego highlighter. And now I think we can finally move on to lips. I'm going to be using a new product. This is the Anastasia Matte Lipstick in the shade Nude. The packaging is so nice. Wow. This lipstick makes my teeth look so white. Also another new product. This is the Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint. This is in the shade Avi. Alright guys, this completes the final makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video, this little get ready with me and just me playing around with some makeup. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below any ideas or suggestions you want to see, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more videos. As always, stay poppin' and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Ow! So rude. Go check it out. I talk about. Ooh. Wet.